Croisé devant. Tendu front. Demi side arm. Make sure it's in front of your shoulder. Come through à la seconde. Croisé devant. À la quatrième devant. Tendu front in front of the shoulder. Lift from the backs of the arms. Unsway your back. And close fit. Arms come down. Écarté. Demi side arm. Slight lean looking under the arm. À la seconde. Come fit. Effacé comes up through en avant. Open the top arm. Lean slightly back. Demi side arm. Lower that right arm, Justice. Through à la seconde. Close front. Don't arch the back anymore. À la seconde. Elbows lifted. Close back. Épaulé. So a little twist. Right leg behind the shoulder. Come through en avant. Close. À la quatrième derrière. Make sure it's behind the shoulder and turned out. Unsway your hips right now, Shanti. Thank you. Did you see how drastic that was? Close fifth. Croisé derrière. Under the front arm, demi side arm. Don't let the back sway. You should be lifted from your hips and lengthened. And fifth. Croisé devant. Demi side arm. À la quatrième devant. Écarté. Little lean from the hips. Lift out of the hips. Unsway the hips. Effacé. À la seconde. Watch those elbows. Épaulé. Make sure that back leg is turned out. Tummy's up. Hips tucked. Lift the hip bones towards the rib cage. Through. À la quatrième derrière. Out. Now, fix your hips. Hip bones to, yeah, now, lift out of your supporting leg. Thank you. Now you're aligned. And close. Croisé derrière. Little lean, demi side arm. Comes through. Okay, so we're going to break down the pirouettes from your fifth position. You prepare the arms and. As you tendu to second, I want you to get taller off of your supporting leg. I don't want you to tendu and transfer weight to that tendu. I want you to tendu and lift taller so there's absolutely no weight on that foot. And it should be turned out. Don't get it too far behind your shoulder or you'll start rolling that leg in. So make sure that you're tenduing to the side, lifting, heel forward. You place it back into fourth position. Make sure your hips are square, knees are open, over your toes. Your right arm should be front of you, left arm in à la seconde. As you open, you're going to open to à la seconde. Your right arm is your outgoing force. Your face should still be facing the mirror because your focus is last thing to leave the mirror so that you can spot properly. Okay, come back to fifth. And we do and. Second, grow. And fourth. And open. Elbows. And come back. Now, as you leave your second position, you're going to pop to passe en relevé, but that's as far as I want it to go. And arms up. And second, grow. And fourth. And open and passe. Good. Fingertips need to hit together as soon as the toes hit the knee. Again. And second, grow. And fourth. And open. And passe. Your focus doesn't change until you passe. One more time on that. And grow. Second. Fourth. Open. Passe balance. Good. This time, I want you to go ahead and come all the way around in your pirouette, but make sure you're hitting the second position, the fourth position before you take off, and then make sure that right knee is pulling backwards to pull you around the corner. You want to keep your balance as long as you can. If you can end your pirouette facing front, still on relevé, that is the ideal. Ready? And second, grow. And fourth. Open, passe, and lift to the front, fingers together. Why are your hands down here? Again. Make it a little smoother this time. Don't stop all the way through. Make sure you're in the shot bag. Come forward a little bit. And second, grow. And fourth, open, passe, lift, and a single. Other side. Preparation and tendu. Grow. Place it forth. The arms come forward as the foot goes back. Make sure you're square. Make sure your knees are open over your toes. Outgoing arm just open and hit second and look in the mirror. Good. Again. A little smoother now. And prepare. Second, grow. And fourth, and open. Come back this time. We're going to go to passe. And second, and fourth, and open, and passe. Both fingers in. As soon as the foot hits the knee, the fingertips should be touching. Again on that. And second, and fourth, and open, passe, balance. Good. This time do a full pirouette, but still breaking it down. And second, and fourth, and open, passe, around. Pull that knee so that you keep your turn out. More lift. You have to lift from the ankle through the knee, out the top of the head so that you can be balanced at the top of it. Key to extra revolutions is the balance and the lift. Single pirouette. And second and fourth, open, single, and balance. Okay, go back to the right side. We're going to just go through pirouettes. Second, fourth, single. Second, fourth, double. Second, fourth, triple. Okay, ready? You got to have the balance. And second and fourth, single, pirouette. Second and fourth, double, pirouette. You're going second, fourth, and you're walking that heel. Nail that front foot down. You shouldn't move. Again on the double. And second and fourth, nail it. Open and double. Opened up. That was much. Nice, smooth turn. Good girl. Yes. Go for a double or 2.5 before we hit triples. Ready? Go. Do a double and keep the balance at the top of it so that maybe it rotates a little further than double. Add the spot. Ready? And second and fourth and open, knee, knee, balance, balance. You both kind of whoop to the side. Again, right side. And second and fourth and double balance. Right idea. Your legs bobbing just a little bit. Make sure it hits that passe and stays in place. Left side. Single first. And second and fourth, nice single with a balance. Don't drop your elbows. And single one more time. Fourth, single turn and close fifth. That's better. Now double. And second, grow. Fourth, and double knee back, knee back. Don't pop out of your fourth position. Don't pop the heel. Again on the double. And second and fourth, and a double lift. You're dropping that right elbow and it's behind your back. Get it up where it belongs. Double again, try to balance it at the end so maybe you get double and a quarter. And second, grow, and fourth, and open with that arm. Good, right idea. Keep the spot going. One more time on your double. And second and fourth, elbows. Okay, when you saute, I want you to make sure you're coming from your plie with your knees over your toes. You're going to straighten through the legs and your foot is going to leave the floor. Ball, heel, ball, toe, and come back down through toe, ball, heel, and a nice soft plie landing. You have to plie when you land and cushion your landing, otherwise you're going to blow out a knee. So we are going to do a small sequence for jumping to get you going. 2 slow ones in first, 3 fast ones. 2 slow in second, 3 fast, and then same thing in fifth, each side with your right foot starting in front fifth, and then your left foot starting in front fifth. Ready? First position, hips tucked, and plie, and first, and quick, and quick, and quick. Second out, and point, and quick, and right foot front to the fifth, and change, heels down, and a change, and change, heels down, heels down. Good. Now we're going to work on our entre-shakats. Your right foot's going to start in front. You plie, you take off up in the air. Your right foot beats in the front. It beats to the back, comes back to the front, and you land in plie. Not toise, cots. Up, back, front. So you're going to plie, jump, beat back, beat front, and land. Entre-shakats. We're going to do 3 and a changement, and then the other side. Ready? And plie, and cock, and cock, and cock. Changement, and cock, and cock, and cock. One more time. And back front, back front. Get those heels down, and changement, and and back front. Why are you traveling backwards? And back front, and changement. Move back forward.
You guys like almost had a frame.
We're going to work on entrechamps. You come up in the air, it beats to the front, it picks up and lands in the back. No. Up, beat front, land back in plie, in coupe. And we'll pas de bourrée. And then do 3 quick changements to change your foot. And we'll do entrechamps. Pas de bourrée, changement, 1, 2, 3. Ready? Right foot in front. 7 and 8. And a trois. Pas de bourrée, changement, tuck your hips. And doing it with our entrechamps. Ready? Plie. Entrechamps, pas de bourrée, changement, 1, 2, 3. And a trois. Pas de bourrée, changement, heels down, heels down, heels on. And a trois. Pas de bourrée, fifth. Heels down, heels down, heels down. And a trois. Pas de bourrée, fifth. Heels down, heels down, heels down. Good. Now we're going to break down brises for those who have not been doing brises. If you cannot do the brise, absolutely cannot do a brise. Savannah, you do the alternate, which would just be a brush ensemble and land back. And Justice will do the actual brise. So you come from a plie, you brush the leg, you explode off the floor. If you're just going to ensemble, you just assemble the foot right back behind and land in fifth. If you are going to do the brise, you explode, it hits front first and then lands. So we'll do 3 to the side and a changement. So right foot starting back, and plie, and brush, and a brush, and a brush, and changement. Other side, and brush, and jump, changement, and a brush, and brush, and brush, changement, and a brush. Higher if you can, Savannah. What I would like to see is as you come up in the air, both feet point before you come back down. And what's happening is that foot's never leaving the floor all the way. So you want to be brush point down. Yes? Okay. Pause it. We're going to do a little balance combo. Front girls are going to add a turn, an under turn instead of a forward turn into it. The back 2 girls are just going to do it with the balance. So depending what you're comfortable with, you do what you're most comfortable with. Ready? And balance right, balance left, plie, balance, passe, balance left, balance right, plie, passe, balance, balance right, balance left, you step and plie, turn under if you want, balance left, balance right, plie, turn, again, balance right, tuck your hips, left, and plie, turn under, okay, and balance left, balance right, and balance, I didn't know you were going back to balance, balance.